God says, 2 minutes left, it's only for you, don't tell anyone. Angels have taken your name to move you from your house tonight, so stay with me and listen carefully before 11:59 p.m. Stop scrolling. Don't turn away. This is not an accident. If you leave now, you may miss something you've been praying for. This moment carries more weight than you know. Something eternal is being spoken into your life. If you're here, it's because heaven chose this exact second to interrupt your timeline and deliver a divine warning, a divine instruction, and a divine rescue. Comment Amen to affirm that you're receiving this word right now. You have 2 minutes. That's not a metaphor. That's not a random number. I am counting down, and I want your full attention. Because when I speak, I never speak without purpose. My angels have already spoken your name. They have been sent to move you tonight. That's not a figure of speech. Your name was lifted into the throne room today, and this is your final alert before the shift begins. You are being called out of where you are and into where I have destined you to be. Listen to me, child. Node, num. You've been sitting in a place where you no longer belong. There's been a restlessness in your spirit, a stirring in your soul, because I have been preparing your exit. The walls around you may look the same, but in the spirit, the doors have already opened. Before 11:59 p.m., you will feel the winds of my movement. Before this night ends, you will be called higher. But you must not hesitate. Do not delay. Stay with me now. I am not speaking this to everyone. This is only for the one whose heart has been crying out in secret. You have been asking, God, do you see me? Do you know what I'm facing? And my answer is yes. I saw the moment you broke in silence. I watched the battle you couldn't explain to anyone. I have seen you cover your pain with smiles. You've been walking with wounds, and yet you kept believing. That's why heaven is moving tonight. Comment 1111 if you believe this is your divine hour. The move is not just physical, it is spiritual. I am lifting you out of a mindset that has been trapping you. I am pulling you from the shadows of fear. You are not meant to live in survival mode anymore. I never called you to build your future on anxiety and panic. That house you've been in mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it's been shaking for a reason. I allowed it to shake so you'd know it was never your permanent place. You are not being evicted, you are being elevated. I am not pushing you out, I am pulling you up. This is not punishment, it's preparation. You thought you were losing something, but you're about to gain what eyes have not seen. The enemy thought the delay would break you. He never imagined that the delay would shape you. What was sent to destroy you has made you ready for the next level of your calling. And tonight is the turning point. You've been asking me, when will things change? And I'm telling you now, it starts before midnight. Heaven operates on a timing you can't always see. But when I say move, every force in the universe aligns. The world may not know what's happening to you, but the spirit realm has been stirred on your behalf. The angels were dispatched with one name on their lips, yours. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. There is a reason this word is reaching you at this exact time. You needed to hear me before you took another step. You needed clarity before confusion tried to choke your faith again. You needed to know that I've already gone ahead of you. You are not stepping into the unknown, you are stepping into the prepared. I've made a place for you. I've ordered provision to meet you there. I've sent favor ahead of you. But I need you to listen carefully. Do not tell anyone. This word isn't for public announcement. This is between you and me. What I do for you in the quiet, I will reveal in due time. Let no one talk you out of what I'm about to do. Let no voice pull you back to a place I've called you out from. This is a sacred move. This is a midnight moment. You are favored, even if you've felt forgotten. You are chosen, even if you've been rejected. My hand has not left you. My presence has been with you even in the nights you cried alone. Every tear has been gathered, every prayer has been recorded, every silent plea has been answered. I was never far. I was working behind the scenes. I was positioning people and preparing places for your arrival. If this word has stirred something inside you, take a moment and like this video. You won't know how many lives your click might touch, but your obedience here might be the seed of someone else's deliverance. Now hear me. You are not too late. You have not missed it. The delay was divine. The pain had a purpose. What you thought was a breakdown was really a birthing. I have been forming something in you that can only be revealed through the shaking. You are stronger than you feel. You are deeper than you appear. You carry my spirit, and that makes you unstoppable. The enemy has tried everything to wear you out before the breakthrough. He sent discouragement. He whispered lies. He tried to confuse your identity. But even in the battle, you kept standing. You felt weak, but you were stronger than ever. The fire didn't burn you, it refined you. The storm didn't sink you, it trained you. And now, you are ready. Comment 222 if you trust this is your time to move forward. You are walking into a moment where everything shifts, not by your power, but by mine. I will open doors no man can shut. I will close chapters that no longer serve you. I will silence the voices that once had power over your peace. I will plant you where your roots can go deep and your fruit will multiply. This is not the end, it's the beginning of what you were born for. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Stay close to me. Stay in my word. Stay in prayer. I have not forgotten a single promise I made you. They are not on hold, they are unfolding. Don't let temporary pain make you forget permanent purpose. You were made for more than just survival. You were made to carry my glory. You were made to walk in freedom, not fear. The house I'm moving you from is too small for the calling I've placed in you. What's coming will make sense of everything that came before it. The doors that closed will no longer sting. The people who left will no longer haunt your peace. What's ahead of you is greater than anything behind you. But you must trust me in this moment. You must not look back. The angels have taken your name. The orders have been sent. The hour is now. You are standing in a narrow space between what was and what will be. You are between doors, and the next step requires faith, not fear. You don't need all the answers. You only need to stay close to me, because I'm about to do what no man can take credit for. The shift I'm preparing isn't just about where you live or what you do. It's about who you are becoming. I'm pulling layers off of you that were never meant to stay. I'm stripping off labels the world tried to give you. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not too far gone. You are not disqualified. You are exactly who I said you are. Chosen, called, covered, redeemed. That's the identity the enemy has been trying to bury under fear, shame, and disappointment. But I am uncovering you now. You've been feeling the weight of something you couldn't explain. You've been sensing something was about to break, but you didn't know when or how. This is your confirmation. The reason you've been uncomfortable is because you've outgrown where you are. The environment, the patterns, the people, the routine, it can no longer contain what I've placed in you. That unease isn't punishment, it's preparation. I am stirring your spirit so you won't settle where you were only meant to pass through. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this word. The enemy is nervous right now. He's been watching you get back up again and again when he thought the last hit would be the final blow. He doesn't know what to do with a child who refuses to quit. That's why he's been trying to distract you lately. That's why the pressure increased, the anxiety spiked, and the fear crept in. But those were not signs of failure. They were signs of closeness to your next level, your next miracle, your next open door. He sees what's coming, even when you can't. But I see it too, and unlike the enemy, I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to strengthen you. I'm not calling you out to expose you, I'm calling you up to bless you. I'm not here to remind you of your mistakes. I'm here to redeem the time that was stolen. You haven't wasted your life. I can restore years in a moment. I can turn pain into purpose. I can turn weakness into wisdom. Nothing is beyond my reach. There is a move happening tonight. It's already begun in the spirit. The atmosphere around you has shifted. You may not see it, but some of you are already feeling it in your heart, in your body, in your thoughts. That stirring, that pull, that disruption, it's not random. It's me. I am shaking things loose so you can walk out free. You've been bound too long. You've tolerated what I never intended for you to carry. But now I am saying, enough. You're not going to cry yourself to sleep anymore. You're not going to wake up dreading the day. You're not going to walk around numb, pretending you're fine. You are about to live again. You have a future. You have purpose. You are not a mistake. You are not invisible to me. I've heard the cries that no one else heard. I've seen the battles you didn't have words for. And I am moving now, not tomorrow, not next week now. Because the time has come. Before the clock strikes 11:59 p.m., I will begin to do a new thing in your life. Will you believe me for it? Comment 555 if you're expecting a shift before midnight. There is an anointing being released in this hour. It is not for everyone. It is for those who have been hidden, those who have been faithful in quiet places, those who kept believing when there was no sign, those who kept walking when the road disappeared. This word is not entertainment. This is alignment. I am aligning your steps with my will. I am aligning your heart with my voice. I am aligning your purpose with my power. Do not be afraid of this transition. I am not removing things from you to punish you. I am removing them to protect you. There are relationships that can't go where I'm taking you. There are habits that can't survive the altitude I'm lifting you to. There are patterns that must break so your legacy can begin. I know it feels like loss, but what I take, I replace with better. What I close, I open wider. What I prune, I cause to bear more fruit. You are not alone in this move. I am with you. My spirit will go before you. My angels will surround you. My grace will carry you. My word will guide you. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to trust me. I've brought you through every valley before this, and I'm not about to let you go now. You didn't come this far to be abandoned. You've been kept for this. I know you feel tired. I know you feel like you've been fighting one thing after another with barely enough strength to stand. But even now, my strength is being made perfect in your weakness. I am refreshing your soul. I am reviving your passion. I am restoring your joy. You thought it was over, but I am just beginning. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The pressure you've been under is breaking the shell around your next level. Don't resist it. Let me work, let me shift, let me move. The pain has not been for nothing. It's been pushing you toward this moment. The ones who left, the plans that fell through, the doors that slammed shut, it was all part of the setup. You weren't being rejected, you were being redirected. And now, you're exactly where you need to be to receive what I've been preparing for you all along. Before 11:59 p.m., you will feel something shift. It may be small or it may be overwhelming, but you will know it was me. Not a coincidence, not luck. It was my hand. I've shut the mouths of every doubter, silenced every lie of the enemy, just to speak peace over your life tonight. You need to keep listening, because the instruction I give next is the one that will carry you into freedom. The next step depends on what you choose to do now. This is the moment where you make the decision to stop running. You've been running, maybe not physically, but in your heart. Running from surrender. Running from the call. Running from the weight of purpose because it scared you. But child, I never created you to carry it alone. The reason it felt heavy is because you tried to build without me. But tonight, that ends. Tonight, you let me lead again. Tonight, you stop trying to figure out the how and start trusting who. You've been asking me, God, why does it feel like I'm stuck? And I'm answering you now, because the place you're trying to stay in is no longer anointed for you. You're trying to build a home where I only asked you to rest. You're trying to settle in a space I never called permanent. And when I start removing comfort from a place, it's never to hurt you, it's to move you. That discomfort is my kindness. That inner unrest is my protection. You were never meant to stay where your spirit has stopped growing. Comment 1212 if you're ready to be planted where you will grow again. You've been surrounded by voices that do not know your destiny. You've let too many opinions shape your identity. But tonight, I am cutting through the noise. My sheep know my voice, and I am speaking to you now. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too damaged. I have a place for you that no one else can take. I don't care what they said about you. I don't care who left or who doubted. What I placed in you was not dependent on their approval. What I birthed in your spirit cannot be stolen by man. You are standing at the door of the greatest shift of your life. And all I ask is that you trust me, not when it makes sense, not when it feels safe, but right now, when everything in your life feels uncertain. That's when faith is pure. That's when trust is real. I am not asking for perfection. I'm asking for surrender, because surrender is where my miracles begin. That's where my power shows up. That's when chains break and doors open and favor floods in like a river. I have not called you to be perfect. I have called you to be faithful. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know every detail. Just take the step. Trust me with the next breath. Follow me into the unknown. Because where I'm leading you is better than what you're leaving behind. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's scary. But I promise you what I have prepared is worth everything you're releasing. You thought you needed to have more strength. You thought you needed more proof. But what you really needed was to believe that I am with you. And I am. I have never left your side. In every season, through every heartbreak, during every storm I've been here. Even when you couldn't feel me, even when you felt alone, I never stopped fighting for you. I never stopped covering you. And I never will. Comment 777 if you believe. My presence has never left your side. You are not what happened to you. You are not defined by your trauma. You are not the sum of your past decisions. You are who I say you are, and I say you are mine, I say you are chosen. I say you are loved. I say you are destined for more than what you've experienced so far. The enemy tried to write your story, but I'm the author. And what I write cannot be erased by darkness. You've been through enough to break others. But here you are, still breathing, still believing, still standing. That's not weakness. That's proof of my spirit inside you. That's the mark of someone who is about to walk in promise. You may feel tired, but I am renewing your strength. You may feel lost, but I am lighting your path. You may feel unseen, but I am calling you by name. This night, everything changes. There's someone who has been holding on by a thread, feeling like they've messed up too much, that they've lost their chance. Listen to me. I restore, I rebuild, I redeem. Nothing is too far gone for me. You think your story is over, but I'm about to write a new chapter, one filled with joy, healing, laughter, and peace. You are not behind, you're right on time. And I'm about to show you what I've been preparing all along. Stop measuring your worth by the mistakes of yesterday. You are forgiven. You are clean. You are free. The blood of my Son covered it all. There is no condemnation in my presence. Only love, only mercy, only grace. Lift your head. Stop hiding in shame. Come out of the shadows. I didn't call you to live afraid. I called you to live bold. I called you to walk in authority. I called you to shine. The time is moving. The clock is ticking. And I don't want you to miss what's coming. That's why I'm being this direct. That's why I've stopped everything just to speak to you now. You've been pulled into a divine moment. Don't dismiss it. Don't brush it off. What I'm about to release in your life is going to be evidence that I've been with you all along. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. This move is not something you'll need to force. I will make it clear. I will confirm it again and again. I will open doors that are unmistakable. I will shut doors that you no longer need to enter. I will send peace with the decisions you are about to make. And you will not walk alone. Hold on, child. You're closer than you think. Closer to the breakthrough. Closer to the miracle. Closer to the answer you've prayed for. Just keep walking. Keep believing. Keep listening. This is the hour of change. This is your moment of release. I'm about to lift the weight. I'm about to unlock what's been held up. I'm about to do what only I can do. Every second you've lived, every tear you've cried, every prayer you've whispered in the dark has brought you here. And I want you to listen closely, because this is where things shift in your favor. You've been walking through days where it felt like nothing made sense. You've watched others rise while you waited in silence. You've smiled through heartbreaks and given when no one gave back. But I've seen it all. Not a single act of faith, not one moment of sacrifice has gone unnoticed. I have kept record, and I am a rewarder. What you planted in faith, I am about to water with blessing. What you sowed in tears, you will reap in joy. Comment 999 if you believe your harvest is on the way. There are doors I've kept shut, not to punish you, but to protect you. You cried when they closed, but you didn't know what I saw. You didn't see the trap. You didn't see the danger, but I did. I've always gone ahead of you. I've always stood behind you. I've been beside you on every road, even the ones you took without asking me. That's grace. And that grace has kept you breathing long enough to see the goodness I'm about to unfold. This next season will not look like the last. What drained you before will lose its grip. What overwhelmed you will shrink before your eyes. I'm restoring your strength. I'm restoring your sleep. I'm restoring your peace. You've been carrying too much. Now I'm lifting the weight. You don't have to hold it all together anymore. I never asked you to. I only asked you to trust me. There are people I'm removing from your path, and I know it might hurt. But listen to me, some connections can't stay where you're going. They were assigned to your past, not your purpose. I'm not removing them to leave you lonely. I'm creating space for alignment. You've prayed for clarity, and I'm answering. You've prayed for destiny, and I'm clearing the way. Trust me with the endings, and I'll show you the beginnings. This is the season where I establish you. I'm not just blessing you for a moment, I'm setting you up for stability, long-term peace, real joy, favor that rests, not just visits. I'm putting your feet on solid ground. No more cycles, no more going in circles, no more starting over and over again. The battles of the past are ending tonight. Comment 1010 if you believe the cycles are breaking right now. My child, the enemy knew how close you were. That's why the last battle was so intense. He saw the shift before you did. He recognized the anointing that was increasing. He tried to distract you. He tried to delay you. But it didn't work. You may have bent, but you didn't break. You may have wept, but you didn't walk away. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of endurance calls angels into motion. The angels have your name. That's not just poetic, it's real. Heaven is aware of your assignment. You're not overlooked. You're not forgotten. You are known in places your feet have never been. I've gone ahead of you and placed your name in the mouths of people who will help you in the next season. You won't have to beg for opportunities. You won't need to chase blessings. They will find you. I am healing wounds in you that have lingered for years. Some of them are so deep you stopped talking about them. But I never stopped caring. Even the pain you buried is visible to me. And I'm healing it not with temporary relief, but with complete restoration. I'm not just putting you back together, I'm making you stronger, wiser, and more grounded in who I've called you to be. The season of silence is ending. I'm putting a fresh word in your mouth. I'm stirring new dreams in your heart. I'm giving you clarity like never before. You won't feel lost anymore. You won't walk blindly. I'm lighting your path, and every step will be ordered by me. You will see it, you will know it, and you will feel peace as you go. There is a special favor on your life. That's why your path has looked different. That's why you couldn't settle like others did. I've set you apart, not to isolate you, but to prepare you. What you carry is rare, and what is rare must be refined. That's what the fire was for. That's what the waiting was for. That's why the process took so long. But now, you're ready. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm about to trust you with more. More responsibility, more influence, more provision, more wisdom. But don't be afraid. I'll walk with you through it all. The blessing won't crush you because my hand will uphold you. The promotion won't distract you because my spirit will guide you. I will keep you grounded in humility and surrounded with protection. Tonight is not ordinary. You will remember this as the night the shift began, the night peace returned, the night fear broke, the night you knew, without a doubt, that I have never left your side. This isn't just another word. This is a door that leads to what I've always had planned for you. Walk through it with faith. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Stay with me, child. This is only the beginning of what I'm unfolding. You've cried long enough. Now it's time to walk into the answers. You've waited long enough. Now it's time to see what I've prepared. Don't fear the unknown. I'm already there. Don't worry about the how. I'm the way. Tonight, I mark you with my peace. Tonight, I surround you with my glory. Tonight, I pour out new oil over your life. The kind that breaks yokes. The kind that opens eyes. The kind that fills every dry place. You are not empty. You are not forgotten. You are not late. You are mine. Stay here with me. There's a reason I haven't released you yet. You are standing in the middle of a holy interruption, divine timing where heaven meets your timeline to rewrite what was once delayed, denied, or destroyed. You are not behind. You are in the place where I begin again. I want you to understand something clearly. When I said the angels took your name to move you tonight, I meant it. This is a spiritual relocation, and it comes with my full backing. You've been positioned in places that were necessary for your growth, but not meant for your future. You've spent too long trying to keep together what I was calling you to release, but I've already started shifting you out of what's familiar and into what's fruitful. This move isn't just about where you are, it's about who you're becoming. This moment is not for everyone. That's why I said don't tell anyone, because some people will not understand the calling on your life. They didn't see the nights you cried out. They didn't feel the battles you fought in silence. They won't understand how quickly I bless you, because they never saw how deeply you bled. But I saw. I never turned my eyes from you. And that's why I chose this exact time to deliver you. Comment 1515 if you know this is your moment of divine movement. I've been watching over your house, your thoughts, your prayers. I've seen the torment, the confusion, the heaviness. You've asked me, God, when will it lift? I'm answering you now. Tonight, the shift begins. That spiritual heaviness that's made you tired before you even start the day gone. That mental fog that made you doubt yourself cleared. That attack on your peace, your confidence, your identity, it ends now. Because when I step in, no darkness can remain. This night has been set aside for rescue. Yes, rescue. Not because you're weak, but because you're valuable. I rescue what I love. I restore what I choose. I redeem what belongs to me. And you belong to me. I've heard the lies spoken over you. I've heard the names they called you. But I'm replacing every one of them with what I call you. Mine, whole, chosen, protected, anointed, and destined. There's been warfare around you because you are carrying something powerful. You've been targeted not because you're cursed, but because you're carrying a blessing. The enemy doesn't fight what isn't a threat. And you, my child, are a threat to darkness. That's why the storms came. That's why the attacks felt personal. Because you were never average, and you were never meant to live a quiet life of defeat. You are marked to shake things. But here's what I want you to know this time. The battle is not yours. I'm stepping in. I've dispatched angels to fight what's been fighting you. You've been tired because you were never meant to carry this alone. The pressure, the fear, the confusion, they were heavy. But I am lifting them now. You will sleep tonight with peace you haven't felt in months. You will wake up with clarity that doesn't come from man. That is the kind of shift that happens when heaven invades your night. Comment 1717 if you receive this divine peace. I am bringing order where there has been chaos. I am bringing calm where there has been torment. I am bringing strength where you've felt weak. My spirit is not far, it is here, now, closer than your own breath. Don't wait for another sign. This is it. Don't look for another confirmation. You are reading what I've already confirmed in your spirit. You are about to see miracles unfold that no man can explain. You asked for breakthrough, but I'm not just breaking chains, I'm destroying the whole prison. You will not go back to the same cycles. You will not repeat the same patterns. The days of just surviving are ending. You are about to thrive. You are about to overflow. And you're not stepping into this alone. I'm walking with you. I'm going ahead of you. And nothing will stop what I've ordained for you. I've seen the doors that slammed in your face. I've seen the people who turned away. And I want you to know they didn't walk away from you. I moved them. I shifted them out of your story to make room for the ones I've prepared. There are alignments coming that will speak life into your spirit. Connections that will recognize your value. Rooms that will honor your calling. You won't have to force it anymore. What is from me will fit. You felt forgotten because I was hiding you. Not to punish you, but to protect what I was forming in secret. What I'm doing in your life is not small. It's not ordinary. And that's why I kept you hidden. Because if I had exposed you too soon, the enemy would have tried to sabotage what I was building. But now it's time. Now it's safe. Now the protection becomes promotion. There is nothing accidental about this moment. I've been guiding every step. Even the ones you thought were missteps were part of my redirection. I don't waste anything. I use it all. The detours, the delays, the heartbreak, they've all been woven into the testimony I'm about to reveal through your life. The glory is mine, but the story is yours. And the world will see what I can do with someone who simply said, yes. What do brain surgeons and billionaires know that you don't? This 9-word money code, once reserved for elites, is now being shared with everyday people, and the results are mind-boggling. Cash windfalls, cleared debt, and lifelong stress gone. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This, yes, you're giving me now, it's powerful. It's unlocking things in the spirit. It's allowing me to move without resistance. You've held on long enough. Now let go. Let go of fear. Let go of control. Let go of needing to understand it all. Faith is trusting me when nothing makes sense, but everything feels right in your spirit. That tug you feel, that stirring in your heart, that's me, leading you forward. Tonight, I am declaring a covering over your household, over your mind, over your sleep, over your future. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No word spoken against you will stand. No plan of the enemy will succeed. Because I have spoken, and my word does not return void. What I've declared over you will come to pass. And this moment, this midnight hour, is proof that I've chosen you. You may not feel ready, but I am. I'm ready to launch you. I'm ready to elevate you. I'm ready to bring the right people, the right doors, the right answers into your path. Don't worry about how. That's my job. Your job is to trust. I've been faithful before, I will be faithful again. You are hearing me in the very hour I intended, because something in your life must shift tonight. Heaven has moved in your favor, and I am still speaking because the work is not finished yet. There are moments when I speak, and the world seems to pause. This is one of those moments. All of heaven is watching, and your obedience right now will unlock things you didn't even know were being held back. You've been waiting for a breakthrough, but I've been waiting for your full surrender. I've seen your faith. I've heard your prayers. But now I need you to trust me completely, not just with what you've lost, but with what's ahead. You've carried disappointment for too long. It's time to let it go. You've tried to convince yourself you're okay, but you're not meant to survive silently. You are meant to live loudly, boldly, joyfully. I want to restore that spark in you, that joy, that childlike faith you once had before life tried to steal it. I want to breathe life into places in you that have been shut down for years. You are not forgotten, you are being revived. Comment Amen if you receive new life and joy right now. Let me speak to the wounds, the hidden ones, the deep ones, the ones you don't talk about. I see them, even when you try to cover them up with strength. But you don't have to hide them from me. I'm not ashamed of your pain. I'm not surprised by your weakness. I came to heal you, not judge you. I came to bind up what was broken, not condemn what was crushed. You've believed in me, but tonight I'm asking you to believe in what I've placed inside of you. You are not empty. You are not too late. There is more in you than you've ever imagined. I placed gifts, callings, wisdom, and strength in your spirit that haven't even been awakened yet. But now I'm stirring them. I'm bringing to life what the world said was dead. I'm making room for what I always knew you were capable of. Do not look at yourself through the lens of failure. You've fallen, yes, but you stood back up. You've made mistakes, but you've kept walking. That's what matters. That's what I use. I use the willing. I use the ones who keep coming back to me, no matter how many times they've doubted or struggled. That's why I've chosen you. Not because you're perfect, but because you've stayed. You've felt ignored by others, but you've never been ignored by me. Every whisper, every sigh, every moment you stared at the ceiling wondering if I was near, I was, and I still am. I've never turned away from your pain. I've never pulled back when you were at your lowest. That's when I was closest. That's when I was carrying you. Comment 1111 if you believe I've carried you through even the hardest seasons. The angels that took your name tonight are not only moving you, they are guarding what you carry. You are walking with a calling, and it must be protected. You are no longer available to every voice, every place, every distraction. I am narrowing your focus, not to control you, but to free you. You don't need 1,000 opinions when you have one word from me, and that word is enough. I've declared favor over your life, not a moment of favor, but a lifestyle of it. You're going to start seeing things shift that you didn't even pray for, because I'm blessing you based on your faithfulness, not just your requests. I'm rewarding you for the things you didn't post about, the things you did in silence, the sacrifices you made when no one saw. Heaven saw, I saw, and I am honoring that now. You don't have to chase what I've assigned to you. What is from me will reach you, even if it has to pass through closed doors, blocked paths, and impossible odds. It will find you. You are not fighting to be noticed. You are already known, and what belongs to you will not be stolen, delayed, or lost. Not in this season. There is a boldness I'm placing in you now. You've been quiet too long. You've held your tongue when you should have spoken, lowered your head when you should have stood tall. That ends tonight. My spirit in you is not timid. It is full of fire. It is full of truth. And it is rising in you now. You will not be timid in this season. You will walk in confidence, not in yourself, but in who I am in you. I'm not finished with you, not even close. What I've planned for you requires the pain you went through. Nothing will be wasted. Every broken season, every loss, every delay, I will use it all to build something beautiful. You just watch. You just stay with me. You just keep walking forward. You've made it this far. Don't stop now. Why is the government desperate to hide this 9-word prayer? A shocking FBI leak has just revealed a simple 9-word prayer now letting everyday people erase debt and attract unstoppable wealth. Verified by leading scientists and supported by Harvard research, this at-home ritual is turning financial stress into a life of luxury. Dream homes, new cars, luxurious vacations, it's all within reach. But the government could take down this secret any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And do not worry about the timing. My promises are not on man's schedule. What looks delayed is actually being developed. You don't see the roots, but I've been growing something strong beneath the surface. And now it's about to break through. You'll see it soon. You'll understand why I made you wait. And you'll thank me that I didn't answer too soon. You're not going back to who you used to be. That version of you no longer fits the future I've prepared. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not losing. You are being launched. Let go of what's behind. Stop rehearsing the regrets. The time has come to step fully into what I've placed before you. And child, you don't need to figure it all out. I never asked you to have all the answers. I only asked you to follow me. I will take care of what you cannot. I will fill in the gaps. I will cover your weakness. I will surround you with wisdom, grace, and help from unexpected places. You won't have to do this alone. You never have. You are mine. My hand is on you. My spirit is within you. My purpose surrounds you. This night is marked in heaven. And you will look back and know this was when everything started to change. Not by force, not by fear, but by faith. Because I, the Lord your God, am not finished. I am still speaking. I am still reaching. I am still pouring into you. And there is more you need to receive before the clock strikes 11:59 p.m. This is still your hour. You've wondered if I've forgotten you. You've questioned if I hear your prayers. But I need you to understand, just because I was quiet doesn't mean I was absent. I've been moving in silence, arranging things behind the scenes that you didn't even know needed fixing. I've been protecting you from what you thought you wanted, so I could bring you what you truly need. I was working even while you waited in tears. Every second, every delay, every no you heard from the world, I was using all of it to prepare your way. The angels who took your name tonight were sent with purpose. They didn't just come to comfort you. They came with orders. They came to escort you out of bondage and into breakthrough. They came to pull you out of every situation that's tried to keep you small, silent, afraid, or stuck. You've been held back by things that never had the right to touch your destiny. But tonight, I break their power, I tear down the chains, I lift off the burdens, and I call you forward. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this divine release. Your identity is not tied to your past. It's not rooted in your mistakes. It's not limited by your upbringing. I define you, and I say you are victorious. I say you are redeemed. I say you are enough, even when the world tries to make you feel like you're too much or not enough. Don't you see? The world never made you, so it doesn't get to label you. I created you, and I never create anything without purpose. There's a fire I'm reigniting inside of you, a hunger for my presence, a boldness to speak truth, a willingness to step where others are afraid. You've been playing it safe, waiting for a sign to tell you it's okay to move. This is that sign. I am stirring up courage within you that will silence every fear. No more second-guessing yourself. No more waiting for permission. You've already been called. You've already been chosen. You've been quiet about your pain, but I am about to make your healing loud. What I restore in you will become a testimony for others. The very thing the enemy used to shame you, I will use to set others free. You will not only survive this season, you will thrive in the one that follows. And when people ask how you did it, you'll know the answer was always me. Comment Amen if you believe your healing will become someone else's hope. There is territory I've promised you, blessings that have your name on them. But to take hold of them, you must let go of what's been weighing you down. Old pain, old mindsets, old relationships. You cannot carry the past into your promise. You've got to release it, not because I want you to forget where you came from, but because I want you to be free to step into where I'm taking you. Your future isn't on hold. It's being built. The delay wasn't denial, it was design. You weren't being punished, you were being refined. Gold doesn't shine until it passes through fire. Oil doesn't pour until the olive is crushed, and purpose doesn't rise until pressure is applied. But you've survived the pressing, and now the power is coming. My power, my favor, my covering. I am aligning things in your life that you thought were too far gone. Relationships will be restored. Doors will reopen. Dreams that were once buried will breathe again. You're going to see things fall into place that never made sense before. The puzzle will start to look like a picture, and it will all point back to me. The time is near. You can feel it, can't you? That weight in your chest, that stirring that won't go away. That's me confirming what your spirit already knows. You were made for more. You've carried promise in you that's about to be delivered. It's been growing in silence, in struggle, in sacrifice. But now, it's about to be seen. Don't be afraid of what comes next. You won't have to strive. You won't have to prove yourself. You won't have to beg to be seen. I will open the right eyes. I will draw the right people. I will raise the right platforms. Your only job is to stay close to me. I'll handle the rest. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. You may not know where this road is leading, but I do. I've already walked the path. I've gone ahead of you. What feels uncertain to you is already settled in my hands. That's why you can trust me when I say this is not the end. It's the shift you've been waiting for. It's the moment everything changes. And child, don't think I'm done surprising you. I still have good things planned, blessings you didn't ask for, opportunities you never saw coming, encounters that will leave you in tears because you'll know only I could have done it. That's what favor looks like. That's what my goodness brings. You don't have to chase peace anymore. I am giving it to you. You don't have to search for love. I have always loved you. You don't need to be afraid of the dark. My light is within you. And no matter what happens next, I will never let you go. This night is not just another night. It is a divine appointment, a heavenly shift, a sacred transition, and it has your name written on it. What begins tonight will echo through your future. Trust me, I've got you. I am not done pouring into you. You're still being prepared for the very thing you've been praying for. You're still in the process of becoming. Stay with me. The hour has not passed yet. I have more to give. You've cried silently in rooms no one else entered. You've smiled in public while breaking in private. You've kept walking when your strength felt like it was disappearing. But through it all, I've been your constant. Every step, I've been beside you. Every sigh, I've heard. Every time you wanted to give up, I placed my hand over your heart and whispered, "Keep going." That wasn't just your own will, it was my spirit pushing you forward. This is not just the closing of a hard season. This is the rising of a new you. You've been through enough to break others, but you are still standing. That's because my grace has been your foundation. You may have bent, but I did not let you break. What the enemy meant for harm, I've already turned around. And what's coming next will not only restore you, it will reward you. Comment 222 if you trust me to turn every loss into a greater gain. Don't believe the lie that you're too late. You are right on time for what I've appointed. My timing isn't based on the clock on your wall or the calendar you follow. I operate in divine timing, and when I move, nothing can delay me. You haven't missed your window. You're standing at the door. You're closer than you've ever been. You will not exit this year empty. You will not end this night the same way you started it. I am breaking off every weight, every lie, every fear that's tried to follow you into your future. You've been bound too long by the voices of your past. Tonight, I silence them. The shame, the regret, the fear, it ends now. It has no place where I'm taking you. I'm making room for joy. You've been faithful in what felt small. You kept believing, even when it didn't look like anything was changing. But I was watching. And now, I am trusting you with more. I'm entrusting you with breakthrough, influence, and favor. Not to make your name great, but so that through your life, others will see me. They will see what I can do with someone who simply said yes. Comment 555 if your heart says yes to this divine calling. Do not underestimate what I've placed inside you. It may have been overlooked by others, it may have been buried under years of pain or comparison, but I've never forgotten the gift. I've never taken back the calling. What I put in you still lives, and I am awakening it now. You will no longer walk around numb. You will no longer wonder if you matter. You are mine, and you are needed for what's coming. There are people waiting on your obedience, souls attached to your assignment. You've asked me for direction, and I've been whispering it through every prompting, every stirring, every dream you couldn't shake. You thought it was random, but it was me. I've been leading you gently, and now I'm speaking clearly. Step forward, I'll meet you there. You don't need to fear the unknown. I am the God who goes before you. I make crooked places straight. I make rivers in the desert. I make a way where there was no way. If you trust me in the dark, you will see my hand bring light. If you follow me in the silence, you will hear my voice more clearly than ever before. I am not a distant God. I am near. I'm in the stillness. I'm in the quiet thoughts. I'm in the beating of your heart. And I'm not leaving you in this fragile place. I'm lifting you out of it. I'm placing your feet on steady ground. You will not fall. You will not drown. You are being upheld by the same hands that formed the stars. You've waited long enough. You've suffered long enough. You've doubted long enough. This is the hour when the tables turn. This is the hour when favor finds you. I'm sending answers in places you didn't expect. I'm restoring peace in places you thought were permanently broken. I'm breathing life into dreams you tried to forget. You will know it was me when the doors open with no effort. You will know it was me when the right people appear at the right time. You will know it was me when peace settles so deeply in your heart that you stop worrying about things that used to keep you up at night. I am proving to you that I am still God, still good, still faithful. Child, I know you've been tired. I know you've felt stretched beyond what you thought you could bear. But you are stepping into a season of rest, not rest that comes from quitting, but rest that comes from trusting. You won't have to fight for everything anymore. You won't have to survive on empty anymore. I am pouring fresh oil over your life. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150-million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm restoring joy to your home. Laughter will return. The heaviness will lift. You'll start waking up with purpose again. You'll feel excited for the future again. Not because things are perfect, but because you'll know I am in it. I am in your tomorrow already, making it ready for you. You're not walking into darkness. You're walking into destiny. And when you feel afraid, remember this. I chose you. Not because you were the strongest, not because you had it all together, but because you were willing to say, "Here I am, Lord." That's all I needed. A heart open enough for me to fill. And I have filled you with grace, with fire, with destiny. You are not waiting for something random to happen. You are positioned for something I've already spoken into existence. The delay wasn't denial. The silence wasn't abandonment. It was preparation. I've been building the road in front of you. I've been placing people and moments and decisions where they need to be, so that when you step forward, you step into alignment, not confusion. You don't need to force what I've already formed. You have endured so much more than you speak of. You've carried the weight of things you never asked for. But even in the middle of all of it, you kept walking. That is why you are being lifted now. Not because you got everything right, but because you stayed with me through the fire. You didn't see it, but you were passing every test. Every unseen act of faith, every quiet prayer, every night you refused to quit was shaping you for what's next. Comment Amen to affirm that you're still trusting even after all you've endured. This next part of your journey won't look like what you've known. I am changing the rhythm of your life. You won't be constantly drained, constantly worried, constantly giving and never receiving. No, I am shifting things to pour back into you. I'm restoring the balance. You've poured into others when you were empty. Now I'm filling your cup in a way that will overflow into places you didn't even realize were dry. You will no longer have to chase what I've assigned to you. It will recognize you. The right door will open because your name has already been spoken in rooms you haven't walked into yet. You don't have to promote yourself, explain yourself, or prove yourself. I've already marked you. I've already chosen you. And when I call someone, I back them with my power. What I start, I finish. This is not the time to doubt. This is the time to prepare. I've already started releasing what you've prayed for, but I'm making sure your heart is ready to receive it. I'm removing distractions. I'm healing old wounds. I'm breaking off the weight of comparison. Because when the blessing arrives, it needs space. The new cannot fill a heart still anchored to the old.